Hey everybody, I'm back. Welcome back to the Fox Critic. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all my MCU DVD collection. I don't have all their films, sorry. Like my Pixar collection, these aren't all in the right order. They're just like sequel after sequel and stuff. So let's begin this collection video. So first one, we have the oldest one I have is Avengers Assemble, or known as the Avengers in the US, and it's 12. I managed to get the collector's sleeve for this one, or just collectible sleeve, and a couple others as well. And it's a 12, contains moderate fantasy violence. So yeah, Avengers Assemble is still one of my favorites of the MCU movies. I still think it's really great, and it's got some really great action sequences, and you know, really was sort of like the first of its kind with like the superhero team up movies of heroes that had already been established in the series. And the next Avengers movie I have is Avengers Age of Ultron, and it's a 12. Here's the side. I think this movie's a bit unfairly judged, in my opinion. Still not one of my favorites. Definitely my least favorite Avengers movie, but it's not the worst film in my opinion. 12, moderate fantasy violence through occasional bloody moments, and yeah, it is definitely my least favorite Avengers film, but not one of my least favorite Marvel movies. That one's not too bad, but still not one of my favorites. And then we move on to what was my favorite Marvel movie, and it's still my favorite Avengers movie. That is Avengers Infinity War, and it's a 12. There's a side, there's the back, and yeah, Avengers Infinity War is so amazing. It was my first Marvel movie, which was like a bit stupid, but you know, it's still so great. My favorite Marvel movie is Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but I don't have that one yet. And it's 12, moderate violence threat, and yeah, there's a disc, and it's definitely a brilliant one. You know, it's very climactic and stuff, and it's got a really great ending leading up to the next film, which is Avengers Endgame. And yeah, Avengers Endgame is definitely one of my favorites. You know, I'm not as crazy about it as a lot of other people are, but it's not too bad, and it's 12. Here's the side and the back, and yeah, it's very, very good climax, as it literally says here, the once-in-a-lifetime culmination of a 22 interconnected films. Yeah, definitely is. And it's 12 for moderate violence. And here's the leaflet on the back for the collectible sleeves. Even though this one doesn't even have a collectible sleeve, there's a disc. I think I probably got this leaflet from like another one of these and just accidentally put it back in here. And next one we have here is what came after the Avengers is Iron Man 3. And again, another one that's kind of overlooked for me. Like in my opinion, it's kind of overlooked, and I don't really hate it that much. It's 12, there's a side and here's the back. And I do also have the collector's sleeve for this one. It's 12, contains moderate violence, threat, and language. And here's the cover underneath. It has got some great action scenes in here. And it's definitely better than Iron Man 2 for me. So yeah, I definitely took the leaflet from this one and just accidentally put it back in Avengers Endgame as disc. Unfortunately, except for the Spiderman movies, all the disc designs are the same, with like the silver Disney disc, which I really hate that design. I can actually get this DVD back in the slipcase. Yeah, I really don't like the discs for that. And here is Captain America: Civil War. Captain America: Civil War, I think, is a bit overrated, but it's still very, 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 very good. It's a 12. Here's the side, here's the back, and I also got the sleeve for this one as well. It's 12, moderate violence. And I will say I don't even remember getting this movie. Like, I remember I got Iron Man 3 and Avengers Assemble once, just like in the same, just on the same day. But I don't even remember getting this film. Like, did it just like randomly show up in my collection? Because I do not remember getting it at all. But you know, hey, I'm glad I own it because it it is probably one of my favourites that I've seen. Next up is Captain Marvel, and this is actually, fun fact, first Marvel movie I watched in the cinema, and unfortunately I wasn't too impressed with this one. It's definitely my least favourite Marvel movie that I've seen, but Captain Marvel herself, played by Brie Larson, is really great. It's 12. Here's the nice spine there, and it's here's the back. It's 12, moderate fantasy violence, implied strong language, and also there is the disc as well. Nothing too special to really see there. I should put the disc back in. There you go. And just Captain Marvel isn't one of my favorites, but it's got some good action. I don't know, it's just kind of boring to me, and it feels like a bit of a prelude to Avengers Endgame. Sorry if I said that wrong. Prelude. Next is Spiderman Homecoming, and it's 12. Here's the side, the back. Again, collectible sleeve. It's a 12, moderate fantasy violence, threat, sex references, obscured strong language. I've seen this one a few times, and it is one of my favorites. I love Spider-Man Homecoming, and Tom Holland is my favorite. Spider-Man actor. And here is the disc, just there, which thankfully isn't that stupid Disney disc design. God, I just hate those discs so much. Like, because now everything is owned by Disney, you get, like, nothing unique anymore. And last one for this collection, which is the most recent Marvel film. Black Widow's coming out soon, but here is Spider-Man Far From Home, and it's a 12. Here's the spine as the back. I saw this film in the cinemas, and I really loved it. This is definitely my favourite Spider-Man movie, as that review there is by me. It's the best, no, it's not actually, but, like, it's the best Spider-Man movie yet, in my opinion. It's 12, moderate fantasy violence, threat, sex references, and language. I had an absolute blast. I have an absolute blast every time I watch this. There's a leaflet in the back, and there's the disc. And that black suit right there is one of my favourites. And Mysterio is a good villain with a nicer arc, in my opinion. So that is my MCU collection. If you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye-bye.